Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the bazaar awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. Would that I could, but we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. Naturally, I have a variety of goods for sale that could suit your needs. But let's not barter out here in the cold. Join me in the warmth and security of our encampment. This way, friends.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter, though it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand, same as anyone else. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. Only that they make more money than I do. Bastards. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife. I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful. Me? Nah, I don't got the bona fides. That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the Patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad. The Bazaar? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings. What's on your mind? Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do. All right, it's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly. Talking shit about Polly? You? Ha! I can't tell your face from the old shit clinging to a bum's rotating rectum. And you're talking shit about me? Fuck you! Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you! Seems like someone opened up your skull and took a massive dump! Polly doesn't need that festering feces-drenched piece of garbage! Fuck that! Hey, Larry, I'm leaving! These assholes will pay for my freedom! Am I right, assholes? Huh?
All right, he's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think?
Wise choice, shitheads! How aren't your balls hanging around someone's neck like a pearl necklace? Go fuck yourselves!
Told you.
You'd think with all these people
You
waiting to
promised
get
to buy
in,
me a
the
new
bazaar
coat
would be
when we get inside,
amazing.
remember?
You'd think.
Ah, I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the bazaar. Friends, go inside, speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. Then I will endeavor to supply more answers. Ah, true cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Mannerite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Mannerites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility. Of course. Our immediate environs are a safe area, protected by the monster army. Wander outside these confines, and safety is not guaranteed. I can't tell you more, as I've never ventured out there myself. They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler, a man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside. Have an exquisite day.
Aha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the great Gurn! Yes, I know. Your ears can scarce believe what you're seeing. Ah, but it is indeed I, ready to tell your fortunes. Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition? My gift? My panache? Flab is the leader of the monster army and has been for many decades, growing fat and slothful all the while. Wisely chosen! Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready? I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue. Apologies. I was impatient. Now I see you're riding the waves toward the warmth of a red sun. It must be so. Red is the color you are thinking. Of course, the story is not done. It's not blue waves you are riding, it's blue ice. And the red sun, it is not you that moves toward it. It's the red flames that fly towards you. But then there is peace, and you are surrounded by trees, many green trees. Green must be the color you were thinking of. Relájate. It is not your fault. With time comes knowledge, and with knowledge comes clarity. I must know more before we can continue. Tell me, what is it that brought you to these lands? Truly? I can only wish you luck on that lofty goal. Just one more question remains. Why have you come to the bazaar? Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. You do not know it, but you have two faces, and only when you master both will you gain your true goal. A good way to keep healthy is to eat more Chinese food. But wait, vision becomes clearer now. Now I can clearly see you, standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamans. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Beware the red balloon!
Word to the wise, stay close to the bazaar.
Hi! Hey there! Hi! Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest. Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The bazaar's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow... Flab's the leader of the bazaar. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever, I guess. Yeah. So long. It's you again. What did you do? Oh, Days! This is perfect! Thank you. That means I get to be a bona fide bazaar merchant now. Right, Mr. Masher?
Yeah, that dye looks great. Welcome to the bazaar, Paris. I'll let the doorman know you're clear, and he'll give you a pass.
Thanks so much for your help. I know it's not much, but here's a little something. Oh, and that means I could vouch for someone now. Hey, if you're looking to get into the bazaar, just tell them that Paris Handler says you're okay. They will let you in just like that. So long.
Welcome to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves. Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming.
Listen up, Mashers. The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets strung up by his nuts. You hear me? It doesn't matter how much territory we've lost. There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we control it, Buchanan can't touch us. He can sit out there with his army and pound snow for all I care. All we gotta do is hold out. The lamb and the wolf got different needs. Sooner or later, Buchanan will have to negotiate. And then we'll have him right where we fucking want him.
The lamb stands at the door. What sacrifice do they bring to the door of monsters? The lamb speak. You know what? You asked me a straight question. Let's forget about the lamb nonsense. The bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. The only way in is through the gate beneath this RV. The only people who can open this gate, we, the Monster Army. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since such an exception was made. Paris who? Oh, right, the dye lady. Well, she made it in, and I guess that means you get a pass. Honestly, no one pays me enough to give a crap. Right. In you come. Behave yourselves, my little lambs.
The fuck? Is that a... What's going on? Are we under attack?
No, I'm sure we're not under attack.
Fuck. I swear, I only opened the Warrens gate for 1 second and that fucking pig bolted by me.
Don't worry, folks. The bazaar is secure. Move along, everyone. Ah, new visitors! Don't fret. Come and hear about the marvels of the bazaar. Fresh lambs, esteemed guests. The door guard informed me you were coming. You are most welcome to all the delicacies and pleasures the bazaar has on offer, provided you have the coin. I hope you're not shaken by this disturbance. It is a minor matter, I assure you. Your shopping experience should be nothing short of completely safe. Please, lower your voice. I don't know, okay? Someone's been strapping explosives to real pigs. Real pigs, made up with real lipstick, real eyeshadow. I guess it's some asshole's idea of a prank. You'll find stairs to the upper level in the back. They will take you to our esteemed leader, Flab. Talk to him if you want to know more. We have all kinds indeed. Piscitelli sells weapons to any weary pilgrim. Gwyn Talbot is your woman if you need protective gear. Dr. Coldcuts can sell you medical supplies or see to your health needs. And in the central area, you'll find the Fountain Bar. A good place to kick back with a drink and some of Masato's delicious pork. Depends on your definition of fun. I'd recommend talking to Eidolon. She and her pals really know how to party. But if you're a more cerebral type, check out Querex's museum in the back. The bazaar's a bazaar unlike any other, piglets. You want it? We have it. No meat is too exotic. No luxury is too fantastic. If you can afford them, they're yours. Yes? Actually, no, sorry. They were buried in a recent snow tunnel collapse in the Warrens. Oh, we're all full up. Sorry, our projector broke years ago. Perhaps in our older days, that chapter of the Monster Army book is closed. Sorry. I am sorry, esteemed guests. The bazaar may not be what it once was, but we still have plenty on offer. Hot food at the Fountain Bar, weapons and equipment from our merchants, pleasures for the eye at Eidolon's. Look around. I mean, happy to. Enjoy your visit.
Guns sanctified with blood, blood sanctified by guns. Heartbeats that I don't recognize. Come closer, strangers. The sanctified Piscitelli crafts weapons of all sorts for those in need, and she can read that you are very much in need. Have you ever loved something so deeply that it gouges loose all the fears you might have possessed? If so, you would know what these scars are. Benediction. Sanctification. Certainly.
Noodles! My friends, you saw that explosion too? Horrible! Such a waste of good pork. And human life, of course. But don't worry, Masato is here to offer aid and succor. Have you seen anything this delicious? Yes, be my guest. After enjoying this bowl, know that my store is open to you. I have a variety of goods that you may find useful. A man who never eats pork is never a whole man. But I have to tell you, my friends, these noodles are a pale imitation of the real thing. The great pre-war delicacy. The rarest of rare magics. Instant ramen noodles. I hope one day I will perfect my recipe to recreate them. But enough about me. How can I be of service? Oh, how interesting! You mean a permanent position? A full kitchen of my own? My friends, that is quite the offer you're making me. However, the thing is, I am here for a reason. I've been trying to recreate the pre-war recipe of instant ramen noodles. The ones I've tasted before were found in the warrens underneath this place, and I'm hoping there are more to be found here. The warrens aren't safe. I can't venture down there. But you must understand, it is as if my body is made of ramen. If you go down in the warrens, please keep your eyes open for this rare delicacy. There have been a lot of troubles of late. People disappearing, showing up dead. And now this exploding pig! Can you believe that? I've heard of you guys. I know you can help. May I suggest you talk to the guy in charge, Flab? You can find him upstairs. Eidolon is relatively new to this place. She showed up not long after I did. Her business model is interesting. Not sure how she actually makes money, though. Naturally! My store is always open to you, my friends.
Fill her up, Bucky!
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
Always good to see a Wesson. Just my services as a caravan master. I organize caravans to get people, goods, and livestock from one place to another, but I don't sell goods myself. These lands near Colorado Springs are pretty safe, but still lots of people need help getting around, especially if you want to range further than that. Thanks to the Patriarch, this stretch of land from Denver in the north to Steeltown in the south is pretty safe to travel. You'll find richer opportunities the further you venture out, but it'll also come with more risks. I could tell you more, but truth be told, the only way to know the land is to travel it. You look well equipped and competent. Just head out and see what you can learn. So long.
Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey, pals. Finn is the name. If you need a drink, you've come to the right place. If you got questions, well, I suppose that's okay too. Between you and me, I've been partaking in some taste tests during my shift, so Everything is a little blurry at the moment. I did hear a loud boom, but I figured it was just a thunderstorm. Not much. I'm pretty new. Just started a week ago. Rumor has it the old bartender mysteriously vanished into thin air. Anyway, this place is something for everyone. Guns, armor, food, meds, entertainment, and most importantly, booze! If you're here to work for Flab, then he might be able to tell you more. One thing's for sure, there's something weird going on here. Flab the Inhaler is the man who is large and in charge of the bazaar. And I ain't kidding you when I say large. From what I've seen, he's always in his office, just up the stairs. I don't know. I suppose everyone's on edge, you know? They're all putting on brave faces like things are normal, but I can tell something is wrong. Just don't know quite what. Only the finest drinks on earth.
As I live and eat cherry pie, more of my fellow humans in the bazaar. You make yourself welcome now, you hear?
Fellow humans?
Me? A synth? Aren't you adorable? I'm meat and muscle, just like you, Rangers. Shucks, I even have dreams all the time. Technicolor dreams about flying and standing naked in front of people I don't quite know. Synths don't do that. I'm not a synth. Why, just last night I had the most human dream. I was back in high school. There was a trigonometry test. I sat down confident and brash, only to realize I completely forgot to study. I also enjoy toasted eggs in the morning, a very human thing. Oh, you kids and your humor. If the folk in the bazaar really thought I was a synth, would they have tried to decommission me? Not that I'm afraid of such things, being the perfectly ordinary human male that I am. All right, fine. I am a synth, but you can't tell anyone. Because most humans can't tell a toaster from a synthetic with feelings. Listen, I love your kind, your urgency, your need to take life by the horns. You burn so bright, but I've been singed before. You're clever ones, and bully to you for figuring out who I am. But let's not talk about it again, okay? The topic puts me on edge. Well, gosh, and apple pies, you put me in a spot. Let's see. My name is Long John, and I'm old as dirt. I've traveled a little, but nowhere interesting. Now I'm here in the bazaar, just to see what life has to offer. Make friends. Wasn't something that I got to do when I was younger, what with my job and all. There was no time to make friends, none at all. But I'm making up for it. I know everyone in the bazaar and they know me. I'll tell you youngins what I can. Despite the fact I'm old as the mountains, Figuratively speaking, that is. Humans rarely live past 70, and I'm just about ready to expire. I don't know everything, you hear? Even though I've walked all the way from Denver to Steel Town and back again. Colorado Springs. That's an alright place. A little uptight, but that's what you get from having all of the 100 families there. I like the scientists and engineers, though. Real clever kids. Nuh-uh. Place like that ain't fit for the lonely traveler. Well, you might be alright. If you do decide to go in that direction, I've heard that it's gotten real dangerous. Steel Town. That place is an industrial nightmare. Raging fires all around. Melts right through the skin. Gives me the shivers, you hear? I'd stay away from the city. It's nothing but a corpse these days, and the Gippers, well, they're not a bad lot per se, but I'd be careful around them. If you have to spend some time, I'd personally visit the airport instead. The young'uns there are wonderful. You kids these days and your limited attention spans. Some of it is real private, and some of it probably should be, but you young whippersnappers tell everyone everything. Like Paradolia Jones? He's probably the best damn caravan master in the bazaar, but his business would be better if he knew how to keep his mouth shut. Between you and me, if I was afraid of ducks, I wouldn't tell a soul. So soon? I suppose even good things gotta end sometime. You be safe now, you hear? And come back to see old Long John when you can. Best of luck to you.
Oh, I wish they served chicory here.
Hey, strangers. I don't suppose you're here to help with the troubles down below. If you are, talk to Flab. But if you want to talk cars, I'm your guy. Randy's the name, local master mechanic. Nothing much, really. Something's been prowling the Warrens, killing anyone who goes down there. Some big beastie? The suicide pig's got something to do with it, but I don't know what. Sorry, not much help, I know. Not particularly. It's boring work. I only get pulled in if something breaks that a tender can't fix, so I spend most of my time just waiting here, like I'm doing now. But beggars can't be choosers. No offense, but you're a gamble in a hard-luck casino. Don't like working in the bazaar, but it's constant money, and I need that right now. See, some months ago, my dad wrote me that he thought he'd seen folks skulking around our homestead. I dismissed it. Our place has always been isolated and safe. Stupid. Turns out it was a small band of one of them crazy Plains gangs. They sent me a letter. My parents are dead, and they're holding my kid brother and sister hostage. I ain't even close to having enough money to pay the ransom. Even if I did, I suspect they'd just kill us all after I pay. So what's a guy to do? Honestly, they might double-cross you, but then again, you look well equipped to deal with that. Whatever it takes, strangers, just make sure my family's all right. Let me show you where to find our old homestead. I'll meet you there. You help out the Get family, and I'll work for you, no doubt about it. See you there. It don't take too long, okay?
I suggest you speak to Flab.
name's Hirsch, Lev Hirsch, but you can just call me Dr. Cold Cuts. What do you need? Yeah, pig, human, ain't so different. Cash first and I'll fix you right up. Aces. This won't hurt a bit. Promise. Oh, used to be the veterinarian / butcher here back in the day. Learned all about how the body works by carving up meat. Animal meat, of course. When Doc Kessler passed, well, I inherited the position. Not much. Got all kinds of traders here, selling all sorts of junk. The heart of this place is meat, though. Pig meat is a luxury not everyone can afford. Anyway, got a bit of a pickle of late. Something murderous roaming the Warrens. Some say it's the old monster army leader, the Cyclops come back from the dead and hunting us. Bunch of BS if you ask me, but something's down there. Talk to Flab if you haven't already. Ah, the self-medicating sort. Sure, take a look.
Not that get your protective
These are
gear
perfect.
here.
But they're too small.
Huh, you look like tough sorts. Patriarch sent you. Whoever you are, we can certainly use your help. Some kind of beastie down in the Warrens or something. Talk to Flab up the stairs. Kinda depends on who's buying. For you, leather goods, protective gear, armor. Up to you if you want to deflect stabbings or look like a badass. Either way, I have you covered. That's why I'm here.
I can't believe we missed the sale of Piscatelli's.
I told you we needed to get here early.
For your help.
I hear the Patriarch himself shops here sometimes.
Not that the bazaar's not perfectly safe, but, well, just talk to Flab.
Oh, wow! Are you Rangers? I haven't seen any of you guys since I left. In a while. Yeah, I haven't seen any Rangers in a while. Are you here to fight the monsters under the bazaar? That would be awesome! I'm Quarex, by the way. This is my cool museum of, coolness. Would you like a tour? Really? Okay. This way. Okay, I'll start. Welcome to Quarex's Quabinet of Curiosities, a collection of the rarest of the... Well, it's toys and games mostly, and some mementos, but they're all really cool, I promise. That top hat belonged to Mr. Cynical from Angel Oracle out in LA, a fellow game aficionado. He lived his life trying to help the little guy, defending them against bullies and end-level bosses. In the end, though, a boss...
Should I get a key?
Get your protective gear
Wonder
here!
if Talbot's got any leather dusters in stock.
Other guests, come, speak with Flap.
From my laboratory, castle.
Ah, children of the desert. What wonderful music they make. What do you want of Jacob the Magnificent? This wonderful, wonderful... Ah.
Let's never mind with the acts, shall we? Rangers, I am so sorry you had to witness that horrible exploding pig. Truth is, you do not find us at the best of times. Do not judge harshly, my friends. We hold on to our rituals of the past to try to remember our long-lost strength. It may strike you as pathetic, but it gives us much-needed comfort. I am calm because I must be, friend. So is the burden of leadership. But you are right. This place is under assault. Something, someone, some horrible unknown thing is roaming the warrens below us. People have been disappearing. Not to mention the pigs loaded with explosives running amok. You are the Patriarch's Rangers, yes? If he trusts you, so can I. Nothing we've done has helped, so your arrival could not be more fortuitous. We need your help to combat this threat. It's been 2 weeks, maybe 3. Not long at all. At first, we thought it might have been the fanciful imaginings of the chemically influenced. But then a pig appeared out of nowhere, outside the bazaar, ran into a party of mashers, and exploded. Quite distressing. People have been disappearing ever since, and more pigs keep appearing. I need my mashers to keep the place safe. We need outside help. Your help. Spoken like a true citizen of the world. I suspect we shall be good friends, rangers. Now, bring me news of what has been happening in the dark. If you come back, you shall be rewarded handsomely. You ask too much of me, my friends. What is a leader but a servant of the community? My story is the bizarre story. I am nothing but a receptacle of its wishes. Where do I start? Once I was a humble lieutenant in the monster army. Then the patriarch came to the bazaar. He executed my predecessor, and everyone else was too stupid to understand that this is the new world order. When he came to me, I did not hesitate. I swore myself to his service, marrow and muscle, and the patriarch, in his infinite grace, gave me command of the bazaar and all of its lives. I appreciate the delicacy. Your compassion will be remembered. But no, I've no thoughts on the nickname they've given to me, and no cause to think about it. After all, Flab describes me well, does it not? Good! Most would have lied to my face, told me that Flab the Inhaler was a blasphemy against my greatness. But you have courage. I see a long friendship ahead of us. The truth is that I see this fat as proof of my station in life. Here, in these wastelands, how many have the opportunity to eat and flourish as I have? And I would be a bad host if I did not a decadent oasis steeped in culinary wonders. The bazaar is Colorado's gastronomic holy land. It is a carnival of wonders. It is paradise. But it was even more splendid once, a long time ago. Primal, a wild place. I was there when the monster army first arrived in the bazaar. We tore the farmers limb from limb, fed them to their pigs. A graceless epoch, but so visceral, so alive. But its savagery had no place under the patriarch's rule. He is a harsh man, but his edge is directed, guided, not like the chaos of old. For you, my friends, be sure to check out our stores. The Sanctified Piscatelli and Queen Talbot in particular, should have goods most useful to your cause. The bazaar will be waiting.
Somebody told me they serve lemonade. No way. Where would they get lemons?
Hot noodles!
You hear the stories about the kilt?
Now, who are these beauties in my theater? Come to Eidolon.
Hot noodles!